Students, let me move on to the next problem. This problem is also asked in the VTU examination for 8 marks. This is also related to module number 1. Find the angle alpha if resultant force of system shown in figure is vertical. Also find magnitude of resultant force. Also find magnitude of resultant force. Also find magnitude of resultant force. Also find the magnitude of resultant force. This is also asked in VTU examination. So, figure is given. This is 40 Newton. 40 Newton. This is alpha. 80 Newton. This is also alpha. So this is the given diagram. So please observe the problem. What is asking in problem? Find the angle alpha. So we have to determine the angle alpha as well as and also find the magnitude of resultant force. So ultimately we have to determine what is the alpha value and what is the R value. And in this particular problem they are given some condition. What is the condition? So if the resultant force system shown in figure, so this is the resultant force, is vertical. So when this particular condition is imposed in the problem, what it means? It means all forces are acting in vertical direction. So here we can take sigma Fy equals R and sigma Fx equals 0. This is the condition imposed in the given problem. Why? Because resultant force is vertical. Because resultant force is vertical. Since sigma Fy is R resultant, sigma Fx is 0. Now write the free body diagram. Free body diagram. The free body diagram is given by purely what horizontal force. Write as it is. Here you are having one more inclined force 40 Newton with respect to inclination is vertical. Then resolve purely horizontal as well as vertical. First direction acting away. Here vertical inclination, therefore vertical angle is cos theta. That is 40 cos alpha. Remaining one is 40 sin alpha. And one more force is 80 Newton. And inclination with respect to horizontal. So here horizontal is 80 cos alpha, vertical is 80 sin alpha. This is the free body diagram. Horizontal is 80 cos alpha and vertical is 80 sin alpha. So the very important thing is how many number of forces? Here we are having 3 number of forces. One is purely horizontal and remaining two are inclined. Out of, we have to observe inclination. The 40 Newton inclination is with respect to vertical. Therefore, vertical is cos theta. Here 80 Newton. For 80 Newton, inclination is horizontal. Therefore, the horizontal component is cos theta. This is a resolution concept. I have already explained in my previous videos. Therefore, this is very important aspect from this particular point of view, free body diagram. Now, using this free body diagram, impose this condition. Impose this condition. First, I will consider sigma fx equals 0. Because if you using this condition, sigma fx equals 0, you are getting alpha value. When we are getting alpha value, we can easily compute resultant value. Now use this first condition, sigma fx equals 0. Use sign convention, all right side forces are acting positive, all left side forces are acting negative. Observe how many forces, how many horizontal forces in the given system. 1, 2, 3. Out of 3, 1, 2 acting right side positive and this is acting left side negative. Therefore, plus 40 plus 40 sin alpha minus 80 cos alpha equals 0. Now for this particular thing, 40 sin alpha plus 40 equals 80 cos alpha. Now do squaring both sides. All are mathematical computation. Squaring both sides. If you squaring both sides, you are getting a plus b whole square. 40 sin alpha plus 40 square plus 80 cos alpha square. Therefore 40 a square plus b square plus 2ab. This is the equation, a plus b whole square. A value is 40 sin alpha and 40, b value is 40. So a square, what is a square? 40 square, what is 40 square?
1600.
1600 sin square alpha plus b square 1600 plus 2ab, 2 into 40 into 40. 2 into 40 into 40. 3200. 3200 AB sin alpha. 3200 sin alpha, which is equal to 80 square. 80 square.
6400.
It is a 64. 6400 cos square alpha. Now we know the trigonometry. What is sin square alpha plus cos square alpha equals 1. So what is cos square alpha? Equals 1 minus sin square alpha. Use this in particular equation. Now for this particular thing, you take as it is 1600 sin square. You take LHS as it is 600 plus 3200 sin alpha equals 6400 minus 6400 sin square alpha. Now you take this particular thing on left side and this value on right side. So you are getting 1600 sin square alpha plus 6400 sin square alpha, which is plus 3200 sin alpha, which is equal to 6400 minus 1600. Now you add these two things. How much?
8000.
8000 sin square alpha plus 3200 sin alpha, which is equal to
4800.
4800. Now divide by 8000. Divide by 8000. If you divide by 8000, you are getting sin square alpha plus 3200 divided by 8000.
0.4.
0.4 sin alpha, which is equal to 4800 divided by 8000.
0.6.
0.6. Now this is very important step. We know a plus b whole square. So here if you take a equals sin square alpha, sin alpha, you take a as sin alpha. If you take a as sin alpha and b as 0.4, 0.4 by 2, you take 0.2. If you take then a square, sine square alpha, b square, 0.2, that is 0.4 plus 2ab. 2 into 0.4, 0.4, 2ab, sine alpha. So if you apply this a plus b whole square, you are getting, you can write this in other terms of a plus b whole square, that is sine square, or you take one more step, a square, sine square, that is sine alpha plus 0.2 whole square equal 0.6 minus 2ab. To take that side, it will become 0.2 whole square, that is 0.04. So now you are getting this particular value as how much?
0.56.
0.56. Now take square roots. Square roots. If you take square roots, take square roots, you are getting sine alpha plus 0.2 equals square root of 0.56.
0.748.
0.748. Now you take this side, it will become minus. So you are getting alpha equals sine inverse of
0.548.
0.548. So how much alpha value?
33.22.
33.22 degree. See, this is very important step. It's all mathematical steps. So here you are getting this equation. You take this equation in terms of a plus b whole square. If you expand this, you are getting a square plus b square plus 2ab. So that's why this particular thing is a plus b whole square format. After that, you take square root, the square will become cancels. Compute alpha value. Or if you use any convenient mathematical steps to compute this alpha. Once you compute alpha, alpha is over resultant. For resultant, the condition is sigma fy equals r. Sigma fy equals r. For this, all upward forces are positive and all downward forces are negative. This is the sign convention. So how many vertical forces? 1, 2. Only 2 vertical forces, all are acting in downward direction. So r equals minus 40 cos alpha minus 80 sin alpha. But we know the alpha value. Alpha value is 33.22 degree. So r equals minus 40 cos 33.22 degree minus 80 sin 33.22 degree. So finally we are getting r value as how much?
Minus 76.98.
Minus 76.98 Newton. So this is resultant. And here you can write r equals 76.98 Newton and alpha equals 33.22 degree. This is also 8 marks problem. Minimum 8 marks, maximum 10 marks. So it's very simple but condition oriented. This is also related to resultant and inclination. So I hope the steps are explained in simplified way. First step is free body diagram. Write in precise way. Inclination angle is cos theta, remaining one is sin theta. Next, by observing the problem, by reading the problem, write the imposed condition. In this problem, statement is given as resultant force is vertical. Therefore, sigma Fy equal R, sigma Fx equals 0. Using sigma Fx equals 0, compute alpha value by applying proper mathematical trigonometric functions. Next, using sigma Fy equal R, compute single resultant force value. Thank you.